Welcome to the loveliest Rincon de Loix in Benidorm town. Today we'll show you the huge update for the hotel Port Benidorm, some new businesses that have opened up recently here in town, the progress on the Lidl supermarket in Rincon de Loix, and much more. For all those of you who do not know, Rincon de Loix is a huge area situated by the natural park of Sierra Helada on the left side, where the Levante beach is located. It's full of houses, villas, semi-detached buildings, and also skyscrapers. We are back to the bottom from the drone bird flight sightseeing, and here we have many new businesses. There's some Italian restaurants right on the corner of Rincon de Loix, Wild Duck Sports Bar as well, that has opened up a couple of months ago, and it is quite popular amongst tourists and locals. The good old businesses that never change, that have been here for decades and are still here. This is the Wild Duck, the sports bar. Has a very wide, spacious terrace on it. On the Levante beach, the strong wind and waves have eaten a lot of the sand, and now we have the downhill right here on the beach, which means that waves do not actually reach the beach line. It is very strange. It's the first time ever we have the downhill towards the beach. Usually it's flat, but now there's a lot of sand missing. We'll see if that will recover towards the next summer season or if they will leave it as it is. Some interesting groups here with some music are gathering on. Quite a big group of people. I wonder if they all do travel together or not, but quite a big group of people with some music, just sitting down and chatting by the Levante beach here in Rincon de Loix. It is quite busy. We're still in November fiestas. Today is the last day already, and tomorrow we have the fancy dress party. So the celebration is kind of continuing from one directly to the other. A lot of businesses are still open. They're not closing down whatsoever. Some people are still wearing flip-flops and t-shirts and sleeveless dresses, but a lot of us who live here, it is really cold to us, and it's the first time since last year that we've put up some jackets, coats, and actually closed shoes, not the open ones any longer. Right here at the beginning of Rincon de Loix by the beach, we have a lot of souvenir shops. There's ice cream places, but these ones are closed now since it's quite cool outside, so it doesn't make any sense to open them up. Supermarkets with the typical things, snacks, drinks, food, etc. The bus stop, this is where many buses do stop that go towards Rincon de Loix, and it is also where you can catch the bus for the city sightseeing, the two-story bus that brings you either towards Altea or towards the Finistrad. And on the top there we have Rock Gardens Hotel and some more accommodation options. And this is where the Port Benidorm Hotel is located. A gorgeous hotel, you can see it here on the screen, with the loveliest rooftop terrace, La Terrace, situated on top of it. Incredible place, which is under refurbishment right now, situated right next to this supermarket, quick save. The Hotel Port Benidorm, we filmed it already actually for you, with a complete inside tour, by the way, including the spa and all the common areas. This hotel has 4 stars. It's a 4-star superior hotel now, very popular amongst international travelers and Spanish travelers too. Gorgeous hotel, has a lot to offer. It's more than 20 floors. On the last floor there is a rooftop terrace which is called La Terrace. Great place, amazing views. They have both drinks and snacks, proper snacks such as meats, salami, ham, cheese plates, and much more. Even now, people keep arriving to this hotel. And as a lot of you have been asking, what is going on with its refurbishment? And we are here to deliver you this information as we usually do. You're the ones who mark which kind of themes here on the channel will be discussed more or less. And which kind of videos we are potentially showing to you guys. So in this case, as you can see, they did already all the ground floor, and probably it's 2 first floors, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. They're starting the 7th floor, I suppose, and they have to go all the way up, and it's going to be even more than that. Here we have the project, how it's going to be looking like. On the left is the new tower, the one they're actually building. And then on the right, you could have seen the tower that is actually here right now. And as a result, you can actually see that the new tower will be higher and more modern than the previous one. It will have more than 180, I think, 185 rooms, new rooms. It will have a lot of common areas, different types of services included too into it, but there's still a long way to go. Imagine to build higher than the main building. It definitely feels like it's not disturbing people whatsoever. There's people arriving and you don't hear excessive noise here whatsoever. The building works are going slow, which means that it's slightly quieter and doesn't affect all the guests that the hotel is receiving and those who are staying nearby. So don't worry, you can still stay here at the hotel. Once it's going to be done, we'll show you the brand new building and all the changes that happened. Vincents, different types of bars here, the old triangle bar, the Vincents corner pub, all of it is still available for you guys. Nearby bars are open. These bars have been here for decades and decades, and many people still enjoy coming here even in winter times. Some more supermarkets here, such as Udako, which are traditional supermarkets here in the area. Then we have supermarkets which are kind of British supermarkets, which means that these are slightly more expensive. These are not regular supermarkets where locals go to buy groceries. These are international ones, like this one right there in front of us as well. These types of supermarkets technically have higher pricing, by the way. So the bottle of water can cost you 3 or 4 times more its value in a regular supermarket. So bear that in mind whenever you purchase groceries here. Don't do it unless you desperately need to. Right here at the bottom, in front of the Centauro Rent-A-Car office, which is the only office we have here in Benidorm. But it's great if you need a car for one day or a couple of days to visit the area and enjoy it. We have a bus stops, Rincon de Loix bus stops. Here you can catch the bus number 10 to go towards Altea or Albir. The Hotel Nereo 4 stars hotel, and in front of it we have the Girona Street, the famous British street that tomorrow will change completely, and there's going to be thousands and dozens of thousands of people here enjoying the fancy dress party. Do you have your costumes for it yet? Let us know here on the channel if you will be here. Maybe we'll see some of you, our subscribers. We have some new barber shops here, Joselito it's called. New barber shops right next to Kebabish Curry House. All these good old shops that sell clothing, kind of a Chinese bazaars are still here. Supermarkets once again for snacks, drinks, ice, cold drinks, ice cream, etc. You can grab some magnets, probably as souvenirs here too. And actually for magnets and souvenirs, they have some good prices. Indoor market is also available here in Rincon de Loix. We've filmed you complete videos about the indoor market, so if you're interested, check it out. Just put Benidorm by Anna indoor market and you will see the video on your screen popping up. Right here, slightly higher up, we have natural herbal shops, which in case you are more keen on taking natural remedies, this is where you could potentially go. Stars Lounge Bar, we always see it so busy. If you visited it sometime, let us know what do you think about it, because it is always full of people. In front we have Pie and Mash. I love this place. I've never been there, but I kind of love the concept of it. Homemade pies. For all those who love these type of pies, definitely. If you've tried it out, let us know, but I feel like it might be a good place to try these. Some more bars, kebab, pizza places, pubs right here. Not all of them are open. Some of them will be opening up slightly later in the day, because when we are filming this video, it's midday, it's 12. But a lot of these are opening up past this time and up until late night hours. the hairdressing salon, Indian fast food, more supermarkets, the barber shops, laundry, different types of hairdressers. Once again, we can see in front manicure, pedicure places. This is a newer place. The Spice, it's called, bar and restaurant. This is interesting. Look at that. Pinta, pinned all day, €1. Wow. I think that is not a bad offer at all, isn't it? It's quite cheap. Here they have in between of all the things they offer, Spanish breakfast, but they've added a tortilla to it. So it's like a mega Spanish breakfast. $6.50 is not a bad price if it includes a big pinch of tortilla. And there's English breakfast here too for €7.50. Some more Spanish places which have local menus for around $13.90. This is the price of a cheapest menu. Then you have menus for €20, 22, 25. They offer pizzas, fried fish, fried seafood as well, which is what these places are famous for. And in front of it, we have some drop-in beers, sports, some more supermarkets. A lot of them are closed right now. That is interesting. Either it's their day off or they are closing and will be opening up only later when the summer season will come. But it's strange that they are actually closed. Probably just a day off. La Murada, also a typical Spanish place. It's a beer place and sports bar. We're continuing down the secondary streets of Rincon de Loix, and here there are some new businesses, updated businesses that you probably would not have seen because there's plenty of videos of main avenues, but slightly smaller businesses, streets that are not too busy, not so much. In many places, the local government started to put these types of maps. This is a circuit for cyclists, basically, but it gives you a good idea of where you're located and what the map of Benidorm is looking like. Look at that. Here you have some more available on draft ice cold beer. Half pint, €1, 150 for a whole pint. The previous place, they did serve pint for €1, not 150, so it's 50 cents more expensive right here. This place is slightly more expensive. It's a fancier type of lounge place, bar slash lounge, so obviously price here maybe will be slightly higher up. Have some more supermarkets here. Best Value says open all day. And JJ's Mobility Scooters. Is that a new company that emerged here in Benidorm? I feel like it might actually be because we've never heard of them before. Antonia Rubio Stylists. Interesting. New stylist place right here inside of Rincon de Loix on one of these small streets parallel to the main avenue. Bermuda Sports Bar and Music plus pub plus a restaurant place. I think this one's actually closed right now, sadly. Many of these businesses, unless they are really, really popular, are closing down, especially winter time. If you don't have a big sum of money to exist throughout winter, it is very, very difficult to survive because in this area there's way less tourists in winter, and not everyone are able to gather the sufficient amount of funds to pay for the rent, for the electricity, for all the supplies and salaries to their workers. So it's very difficult unless you are really, really well known or have something that people are coming for. Here we also have some lovely places like Levante Lux apart hotels. This is 3 keys apart hotel with a gorgeous, lovely garden, swimming pool, children's playground. And the best part is all these apartments, they have big terraces facing towards the Levante beach, which means that you will have the sun all day long, especially on higher buildings. Going slightly further down, we have more supermarkets, but once again, a few things here are fine, but buying water, for example, or other things is really, really expensive in some of these. So compare the prices with local supermarkets. Only like this you will know if it's worth paying it. We are almost down to the main avenue, Ametla del Mar, which crosses the Rincon de Loix from top to bottom, from the upper part of it up until the Levante Beach and Mediterranean Avenue. Here is where there's some more lovely places such as Paradiso. Many people love this place. We've heard so many good reviews about it. They have nicely priced menus, and You can see it right here. They're located very, very close to the British Street, to the beach, to the main Mediterranean Avenue, to different types of hotels such as Dynastic Hotel, towards Gemelos 22 apartments. And they have a menu here. Let's see, $17.95, which is 2-plate menu. And obviously then they have a la carte as well. Many people love it, and many people actually visited and grabbed some lunch or dinner in this particular place. Here we have many popular bars such as Big Ben or Union Jack. Union Jack has a lot of flags and colors on it. They are full speed ready towards the fancy dress party that's going to be happening tomorrow here in town, mostly in this area of Rincon de Loix plus the Girona Street. That is where the maximum part of the celebration will be located. This place right here is simply delicious. It's called, this is Benidorm's answer to Greg's. Never knew what this is, but I think it's a comparison to one of the places, like a competition. Let us know if you know what this actually means. But it's curious to see these types of phrases here inside of the establishments. We have some Gemelos 22, famous building right here for apartments. Everyone loves staying here. Let us know if you've been to Gemelos 22 and if you've had some good experience. Some more restaurants. This is a Chinese restaurant. Many people actually love it. I am not a fan personally, but many people love this place. They have cheap menus out here. Menu for 10 euros, 11, 12, 13, depending on what you would want to spend. But a menu for 10 euros, where else are you able to get one right now with the prices nowadays, right? So it's quite cheap. Quick Save British supermarket. To be honest with you, a lot of these supermarkets, they say they're British supermarkets, but basically that's just to attract international tourists, British tourists. They do not have much of a British inside, just regular products. Roundtown travel, these are big excursions which are going with big buses towards different parts of Benidorm, beyond it, Guadalest village, and much more. More supermarkets. Look at these. How many supermarkets have we seen already right now on the streets? We've seen different restaurants. This is another one, the best in town restaurant. That's a strong thing to say. But we're here not to discuss about the restaurants. We are in this particular part of Rincon de Loix to show you. First of all, here we have special menus, the same price, 10.50, 12 or 19 euros. More or less it's the same as in the previous Chinese restaurant. We are in this part of Rincon de Loix for the last bit of our video to show you what Lidl supermarket is looking like, if it's finished, and at which point probably it will be open, because we all love the idea. We cannot wait to use this supermarket. This is an absolute gift for locals and tourists. We did not have any kind of low-cost supermarket here, a proper supermarket. We have Massimas, but nah, we're just not fans of it, to be honest with you. So having a Lidl here in Rincon de Loix, that's just a glory. That's a dream come true. We will also have Aldi slightly further on by the campsite, which is also amazing and incredible, not too far away from here. But Lidl will be finished probably earlier than Aldi. You know, they're competing with the dates, right? They always have a very harsh competition. And where one arises, the other one will pop up shortly. Lidl here has all the billboards ready. Everything's basically ready. I think in a week's time, maybe, it will be all done and ready to go. So by the end of this month, right before Christmas, it will be here, which is incredible. We'll be able to do our shopping. Those who are coming on self-catering will be able to shop here even before December months probably. What an amazing update. This is what Rincon de Loix is looking like. Thank you for accompanying us on today's video, and we'll see you in a new one very soon. Bye, Dees.